வணக்கம். The recent crash of Boeing has kindled so many memories, so many experiences we are all battling in our life to overcome. Loss of life, sometimes a breakup, loss of relationship, loss of money, you know, so many losses we come across. And each one of us deal it differently. Some people are unable to cope. Sometimes loss of money and lot of debts, people even end their life without having the courage to face it. So here, it's very sad thing, Suddenly, all of a sudden, from so many people lost their lives. While the reasons are going to go through, the family who are left behind, they have to handle this grief. I have already discussed this in few videos here. In one, I discussed what are the mudras that help us in handling grief. Another one is what are the several stages of grief handling by Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. This memory again kindled it back, and I thought I will share with you again how to handle grief. Take a breathe in and breathe out through your mouth. This is what generally you hear. I am not going to tell anything. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a Swiss psychiatrist, in 1969 wrote a book, Death and Dying, and there she states that we pass through several stages, mostly 5 stages, when we are meeting with the loss of life, when we meet somebody, when we lose somebody to whatever destiny, fate, or a disease, or somebody is diagnosed with a grievous or very fatal disease also. That is how they generally process that grief, that loss, or that shocking news in certain stages. First is denial. This has never happened to me. I will never get this disease. Supposing, maybe they have missed the sample. This is not mine. This must be somebody else's. Not accepting what the inevitable is. That is a denial mood. Second is anger. How can this happen to me? I have been so good to people. Life is not fair. The anger, but they say the more angrier you are, it helps you to process the grief quickly. So, denial, anger, and next stage is depression. In the depressive state, one feels, what is the purpose of life? My life centered around my child. And if child is not there, how will I live? It's wrong for me to live. While I am here, my child is gone, and what justification do I have to live? So many emotions, so many emotions. You feel guilt, you lost sleep, you don't want to live, and don't eat, don't dress up properly, don't show up, don't talk to anybody, keep a isolated, lonely life. And you are angry with the world, with yourself. Why I am alive while my child is gone. So, this is the depressive state. Then, slowly, we emerge out. We enter into a bargaining state. Oh God, this time, just alone, save the situation. Then I will do this. Only this time, let the report come all right for my husband. Then I'll take best care of him. Or let let this time, you just even bargain, let him somewhere in a remote part of the world. He must have survived and he's there. I just let him be there, what all the things that go in the head, God alone knows. The brain wants to protect us, right? And it's first tries to deny you and put you in a safe mode, and then later on, slowly, it goes on. Finally, you come to an acceptance stage. You process everything. Yes, this has happened. And I know it's very injustice done to me by the fate, destiny, universe, or God. And what I have to, I accept it. Not I accept the loss, that I don't accept the life, but I accept that this has happened and I have to move on. That is what it is. My life will never be whole and complete again without this loss which I have met. I just like to tell, no, though, and this thing, one thing is, we don't pass from denial to anger to depression to bargaining and then finally acceptance. It is not the curve, it's not progressing this way. One from denial, one may go to depression also, not passing through anger. One may go to bargaining also. I hope this is not my report, it is somebody else's report. Just correct this. I will take all the corrective measures. One may go from denial to even bargaining, and but rarely one goes from denial to acceptance. We are not ready to accept, But the reality is, I like to quote her, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. The reality is that you will grieve forever. Yeah, we will grieve forever. You will never get over the loss of a loved one. You will learn to live with it. You will heal and you will rebuild yourself around the loss you have suffered. You will be whole again, but you will never be the same. Nor should you be the same, nor would you want to. What a nice way of putting. I will give another quote of hers also. She says, people are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out, but when the darkness sets in, their true beauty is revealed only if there is a light from within. So, I am going to, being a cosmic healer, I am going to take the help of mudras to overcome the loss and grief. That's how I overcome a personal loss. Okay, 2 years back, I do not know whether I have overcome or not, but for the time being, I feel I have, though my life will never be complete and whole, but time being, I'm able to manage, to want to carry on the legacy of the person who just left this world. Okay, now how I manage with the mudras, I'm going to share the mudras. And if we are not expressing the grief, we will get ourselves into a disease called progressive grief disorder, PGD. Let's not get into it. Do whatever. You may go for medication, and which I will not advise. Go for counseling. Talk to somebody and take whatever is the grief inside, take that burden out. Counseling is best solution. Of course, the five elements are there. The divine is there to help us with the five elements and the mudras. The mudras which we are going to see will help us overcome the grief to some extent. And before that, you have to do one more thing. Whenever you are doing the mudras for release of emotions, first exhale, long exhalation, then you inhale and then do the mudras. And if you can, please say the affirmations, whatever suits you in that situation. First, we will see Apana Mudra. First, exhale, then inhale and do the Apana Mudra. Middle finger, ring finger touching the tip of the thumb and the little and index are straight. Keep this on the thigh. Apana Mudra not only relieves the waste from the body, it relieves the waste from the mind and the dukh from the heart, that sadness, grief from the heart. Apana Mudra releases all tension, anxiety, and stress from the heart as well as from the mind. The next mudra is Apana Vayu Mudra. Not only the spiritual heart, even the physical heart suffers a setback. You have seen, no? It's not over. Many times when people clutch their heart when they are facing with a sudden shocking news, how come this happens? Because it's the physical heart response like that. Muscles spasmically contract, gives that pain there when emotionally we are upset. So we have to take care of the physical heart. What will you do? Do that Vayu Mudra and then the Apana Mudra. So this becomes Apana Vayu Mudra. You reduce the air, enhance the space, and enhance the earth element. And little finger is out. This strengthens the physical heart. This is called Apanavayu Mudra or Mrig Sanjeevani Mudra. We have the power within and without. That is, the power from the universe, cosmos will help us. If only we can connect with that. So there are three mudras with which you can connect it with the universe. One is the Uttarabodhi. Uttarabodhi, attach the thumb together and the index finger together and then clasp the wrist like this and let the thumb be here at the heart or at the let better be at the navel side, this will be like this. And when you keep it here, you will find your grief is melting away and your calmness settles down. So a serene atmosphere is created where you are connected with the supreme power. Do Uttarabodhi. Another mudra is Kaleshwar. Kal Ishwar, the god of time. They say time heals. I don't know about it, but I hope it heals. So, thumb together and the middle finger out. The rest of the fingers are like touching, the knuckles touching each other. Bring it to the solar plexus level. Let the thumb touch the Manipura chakra and keep this Kaleshwar mudra. It lifts up the mood immediately. Keep it for 3 minutes to 5 minutes. You find your anxiety leaves you. A sense of calmness prevail over. Yes, maybe time heals. Okay, that's what it will tell us. As I told you, you connect with a divine being. For that, there is a divine within also. Na? So that you can connect with the Jnana Mudra or Chinmaya Mudra. Chinmaya Mudra is also same only, but you will curl the rest of the fingers. This helps us to connect with the divine within and to the connect with the divine out and helps us overcome this grief. Then there is a Agni Shakti Mudra, gives the courage. Keep it at the level of the heart, okay? Keep it at the level of the heart. This is Agni Shakti Mudra, gives immense power to face the whatever is the challenge. Okay? Yes, I have to rebuild this life. I have to complete my purpose in life, which I am not searching, but let me search and find a purpose to move on in life. I know life will not be the same again, but I have to complete my journey here, overcoming this loss and the grief. Okay. After doing Agni Shakti, you can do Bhu Mudra. Bhu is the one where you touch this, that is, curl the little finger and the ring finger and keep the thumb over it, and these two fingers, index and middle, are straight. And if you are sitting on a Padmasana, let them touch the ground. Bhu is Bhumi, the Dharti, the Mother Earth. It will absorb all your dukh and grief, all your sadness, all your grievances, grief, everything Mother Earth will take. You otherwise, if you are not able to touch when you are sitting on a chair, just keep this on your thigh because the feet is on the ground. It will reach. It earthing will take place. Finally, remember the Buddhas sitting or standing statue. You find Buddha is like this, giving Varada Mudra. Varada Mudra gives us the surrender. The left hand is just like this on the navel side, like this, whereas the right hand points down. This mudra helps us overcome grief, and again it grounds it to the Mother Earth. Okay, with the mudras, we just try and overcome the grief and the loss. May God bless you and give you solace. This is how I try to overcome, and I hope this helps you also whenever you face any loss.